Hi again then guys, and so we've got another GranTurismo 6 top speed setup for you today, and this time it's for the Lexus GS300, and this is the 1991 version, the older model. You can also buy this as a Toyota, but I'm using the Lexus version. As far as I'm aware, this tune should work exactly the same for the Toyota version. So you want your racing soft tyres as usual. For suspension, we've got the ride height on 120 front and rear, which may seem a little bit high, but the reason why I've done that is actually to keep it relatively stock looking and to keep it as what this car is brilliant at, and that is being a sleeper car. Springs we've rounded up a little bit to 8 and 7, dampers and anti-roll to 4, camber on 2, neutral toe as usual. For the gearbox, we've got the highest auto setting possible. Then for the individual gears, we've gone for 2680, 1700, 1135, 800 and 525 with a final drive of 3.5. For the diff, we've got the lowest initial torque, highest acceleration and lowest braking sensitivity. All the power upgrades obviously, and although I haven't fitted it, as always I would recommend NOS, and obviously you want the full weight loss package. Traction control is of course turned off as always. And so, like I said, this is a great sleeper car. As you can see, I've gone for a relatively boring colour. I haven't even upgraded the rims, and we've gone for a ride height which, although lower than stock, is still relatively high compared to what you'd usually have on a top speed car. Now, the ride height that I've got it on doesn't affect the top speed. It affects the handling a little, but it's still a very, very good handling car. And the reason why I say this is such a great sleeper car is because this boring, bloated, massive looking executive saloon cruises at 263 miles per hour without NOS or draft, which is pretty awesome, all things considered. It's one of the quickest saloons in the game, which is even more impressive when you think that it's not even a premium model. And it's just such a boring looking car. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad looking car, but it's the kind of car that nobody would even think twice about if they saw it in a top speed race. Apart from maybe to think, you know, this is GranTurismo, it's the racing simulator, not Executive Simulator 2015 or something like that. But this car really does have the performance of an ultimate sleeper car. It's one of the quickest and best, if not the best, in terms of sheer performance of the sleeper cars that are available on the game. Top speed wise, as you can see, it is a monster for sheer top end performance. The acceleration is very good as well, and although the newer version has very similar specifications and very similar performance, I just think this one's even better because it just looks even more underrated. And it's a brilliant car. As you can see, we're fairly far away from the red line, best part of 2000 RPM away. So with slipstream you can easily get up around the 290, 300 region, if not more. So again, not only is its cruising speed great, but its drafting potential is also brilliant, and it really can keep up with supercars, which is, like we said, the ultimate sleeper car really. So for those of you who do decide to use this tune, I hope you find it helpful, I hope you find it fun to drive. It's certainly an underappreciated car, which is actually a good thing really, because it means that those who do think to use it are rewarded for using their imaginations really. So I hope you find this tune setup helpful. If you did, feel free to subscribe. I put out new top speed tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.